One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score. Using the quick game. Jukes his way for more. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Canes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Slater. He rifles one deep to the left. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and
he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it to the back. He breaks a tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Back to throw, it's Slater. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Runs for the tackle.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
quarterback will keep it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Might be changing the route. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Trying to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Slater. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hauls it in. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped just a chain link or 2 here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack here. Just be smart with the football.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. To the air, it's Slater. Fires to the tight end. Will not. There, a 4th down stop. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try the run. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw it, Slater. Zings it complete to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 7-yard line to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Canes are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hatchett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19. First. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. Bring in the heat.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need a little distance and defend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Slater. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hatchett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Slater. Rush is on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Runs through a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll mark him down at the 30. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels are flying down the field. We'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Slater. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Hatchett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Trying play action. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hurricane! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the QB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Nice catch for the two-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Slater. Got his man on the right. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Under fire. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Dang dog.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.